Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my Action Henk track analysis, where I show you all the tricky spots of every level, of every track. Starting with the first one, Hello World. There are not so many tricky spots, but let's talk about the few which are there. The first one is right here. You only want to jump as high as necessary, because the higher you jump, the more speed you lose. So this would be a bad jump, and this would be a good jump. Only a slight variation, but in the end it matters. So that's for all obstacles, and whenever you have to jump, only jump as high as necessary. Just like here. The next part is the first slide. If you come from here, you want to jump that you land exactly on this spot right here and start sliding immediately. That's where you gain most of the speed, and you slide only like roundabout here, because as soon as the slide goes upwards, you lose speed when sliding. So you want to make sure that you just slide as long as it goes down or straight ahead. So you stop sliding round about here and just run on. The next one is the next slide. You can either run directly to the slide and start sliding, or you can try to make a good jump into the slide. That's a little bit tricky, because you want, as I told before, only to jump as high as necessary. So you want to be as close to the ground as possible and having a very flat curve, so that you just barely come into the slide like this. There are two ways to make a good jump into a slide. You either take a point, a fixed point, let's say like this mark here, and you always jump from here only by varying the height of your jump, which can be achieved by pressing the jump button longer or shorter. Because the longer you keep the button pushed, the higher you will jump. So if you have a certain point from where you start jumping, you can vary the height of your jump and try to exactly land where you want to land. This would be like here. The other one is you always jump as hard as possible and vary the point from where you start jumping. This could be like here, but that would be way too far, as you can see. Or this could be like from here. That was a little bit too short, so the point for full jump would be like around here. I prefer the first way to do it, to get a certain point from where you start jumping, because that's better for the overall jump. Because, as I told before, you just want to jump as high as necessary, and if you get a certain point, you can vary the jump so that it fits exactly your needs. Okay, the next one is, if you are finished sliding down here, you start running round about here, and then here comes the first jump. You want to make sure to get to the very upper layer right on the top of the screen, because the other twos are obviously slower. So let's try. Yeah, right. So you want to come to here, and you want to make the jump that exactly lands where the slide starts to go down, obviously. like before, because that's the spot where you gain most the speed. You keep sliding and jump right to the next one where you do the same. You want to land round about here. In full motion, it's a little bit tricky because you have to do several tries to find the right spots to jump from. That was not a good jump. That was not a good jump as well. And you want to make sure to find the right spots and to press jump as long as you need to perfectly land on the slides. The next one is easy. Short slide here and to the finish. I want to try to show you a good run in full motion. That was okay. Now here comes the next spot. That was okay. That was too fast, too high, resulting in not having enough speed to land on this perfectly. So yeah, it will take you several tries to find out your perfect spots to jump, when to jump, where to jump, and how to jump. That was too fast as well, or I pushed jump too long. But in the end, it's all about the timing of your jumps on these specific spots. Yeah, that was okay, but not good. Alright.